Namaste, hello, welcome to Travel Kids, Travel Parents Podcast, where we empower, value, and appreciate all parents. I'm your host, Roshni. I feel the happiest and most excited when I am surrounded by kids. I'm a mother of 2 adult daughters. I am a grandmother, children's author, and children's presenter. I am still thinking, what do I want to do when I grow up? Well, join me as I dive into all things parenting and parenthood as I deliver it to you in bite-sized, fun-filled sharing every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Well then, let's get sharing. Hey there, welcome to Travel Kids, Travel Parents Podcast, episode 14. Village versus modern parents. Who are they? What does it mean, village and modern? Well, village is where people are raising their children in countries where it's villages. I was raised in a village. Where were you raised? Plus, modern is in the Western world, fast-paced Western world. Where are you raised or where are you raising your children? I was raised in village and I brought up my children in fast-paced Western society in Australia. And now I have grandchildren who are in Australia as well, and they're raised in modern society. So what is the difference? What is the big difference of either being brought up in village and raising your children in Western society, or the other way around as well? Some people are raised in a fast-paced Western world and they end up going to the village to raise their children. So I know a few people who are working in different countries and they're based in remote areas where the children have been raised with all things village. So usually people ask me, what's the difference? What is the difference raising children in a village? And having a Western perspective as well. Well, I can see both sides. Being brought up in a village with 3 generations living side by side as coming from an Indian background. We're very close-knit, extended family style culture. And children are really having more than one parents. There's grandparents, there's aunties, there's uncles, there's cousins, there's lots of people to look after us. And then have you heard of that saying, it takes the whole village to raise a child? Actually, when we're in village, it just automatically happens. There's so many people there as parent figure looking after the little kids. I remember when I was only 10, I had cousins. My youngest brother was born when I was 10. I was just like a little mom to him. And we're not raising him, but it's automatically just becomes part of us that we are all nurturing, nourishing the kids. And never heard of daycare center or have to go after school care or have to have a babysitter. Mom and dad could leave us and go wherever, and there's grandparents and somebody to look after us. So village is basically where it is everybody's kind of together raising the children. And I raised my children in Australia with no extended families and I suppose no village influence. The only village is my experience in that sense. Being raised in the village, the childhood life is just beautiful. I mean, like, we play in dirt, we just climb trees, we just eat fruit, we pick up fruit, we eat them, we have no toys, but we have this amazing creation, imagination that is used, and like we pick up sticks and before you know 2 sticks make a game. We pick up 4 or 5 rocks and we make a game. So that type of thing, that we are brought up on that type. There's no expectation, there's no want, there's nothing that we wanted or had from the shops, the toys and the books and everything that we bombard our children in Western society. So going back, as I raised my children, were born in Australia, and I raised them in Australia by myself. Of course, the father was there, and when we got divorced, then it became one parent becoming two parents, and then the extended family type of thing in my head, trying to give my children the 3 generation of fun, telling you it's no fun trying to do everything by yourself. I just wanted to give them that experience of the village life. So I started introducing my children with all these childhood games and climbing the trees and enjoying the outdoors and less toys and more time together. Living in Western world has its own benefits, that we are having that quality of life, of things that we want to do and have and achieve. Minus that support of that extended family or village lifestyle. So we are multitasking a lot in Western society, and there's lots of expectation on us. And because we get tired, or we forget to spend time with the children in such way, we complement that time by giving them stuff that is bought to occupy them. And so there's no climbing trees as such, then there's no childhood games introduced, then children become like sitting around playing with something and watching telly, or they're preoccupied nowadays with the phone and the social media and all the other impacts it has. So being raised in the village has been my best childhood experience, and raising my children in Western society has given me all the things that I wanted and needed to provide my children with everything. So to compare with that, I have brought the village to them. And when I go to the village, I try to leave my Western ways back, because there's no comparison at all when you're in village and the things that we can do and have. So village life has its own way of doing things, and in Western world we have our own way of doing things. So if you have experience as a parent both worlds, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, then it is what you know, how to raise your children, and that is fantastic. So parents, wherever you are, I know you are doing a fantastic job. This platform here, the Tribal Kids, Tribal Parents podcast, is created just for you to share and to connect with each other. So I love to hear from you as from a village parent and parenting, and a modern world parent and parenting. Parents, just know that you're loved and you're most highly appreciated. That's it for this episode. Remember to pop over to tribalkidsclub.com website to check out children's books and presentations. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on any new episodes released every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Please leave a quick rating, feedback, or review. I would love to improve this podcast just for you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste. Bye for now.